In today's video, I'm going to teach you, insert video title here, if you want an easy way to post messages into Slack from your scripts, services, or automations, an incoming webhook is a simple and reliable option. It gives you a unique URL you can send a JSON payload to, and Slack will drop that content right into a channel you choose. Let's walk through creating one from scratch and make sure you understand what each step is doing. First, create a new Slack app. You'll do this from Slack's developer portal after signing into the workspace where you want the messages to appear. When you create the app, pick a clear, descriptive name so teammates know what it's for, and confirm the correct workspace. If your organization restricts who can create apps, you may need an admin to approve it. With the app created, open its settings and go to the Features section, then choose Incoming Webhooks. This is where you enable the ability for your app to accept data and post it into Slack. Flip the switch to activate incoming webhooks. Turning this on prepares your app to generate webhook URLs, but nothing will post yet until you connect it to a channel. Next, click Add New Webhook to Workspace. Slack will prompt you to select the channel where messages from this webhook should be delivered. You can choose a public channel or one you have access to. Keep in mind that you'll only see channels you can view, and your selection controls where the messages land by default. After choosing the channel, click Authorize. Slack will create a unique webhook URL tied to your app and the channel you selected. This URL is essentially the endpoint you'll send requests to in order to post messages. Copy it and store it somewhere safe. Treat it like a secret. Anyone with the URL can post to that channel. A good practice is to keep it in a secure configuration or environment variable rather than pasting it directly into code. That's it. You now have a working incoming webhook. In your automations, you'll send a JSON payload to that URL with the content you want to appear, like a text message or notification. If you later need to post to a different channel, you can add another webhook for that channel from the same place. And if access ever needs to be revoked, you can disable the webhook in the app's settings. You've successfully set up an incoming webhook in Slack, ready for your tools and workflows to use.